Hey beauty squad, it's your girl Latanya K. Welcome back to my channel of all things life, love, and beauty. And you know, I've been thinking a lot lately, and I watch a lot of the other, videos, makeup videos and tutorials, and they're all very interesting. And you learn a lot, but does that really apply to all of us? No. You take it and you do what you want to do with it. I am a woman over 40. I love makeup. I love beauty. And I do what makes me feel good or what makes me feel confident. And I would ask of, anyone who's over 40, to do the same thing. And I like to get made up and glammed up, and I pay attention to a lot of the tips and tricks and trends and all that. And some of it works and some of it doesn't. And you look at the beauty products that come out, and they definitely cater to a younger audience, and that's okay because not all of them do. And I like to think, some things I'm just not interested in. I'm not interested in unicorns and rainbows, crayon makeup. I'm not interested in that. And I want to say to those of us over 40, we are still beautiful. We can still wear makeup, we can still be glam, and there's no harm, no foul in any of that. And we should feel proud to, have, made it this far and still feel very good about ourselves. And so that's kind of like my hope today, is to say, hey, it's easy to get glammed up and made up and all that. But I want all of my family, my beauty squad, for those who are over 40, you can still put on makeup. You can still be beautiful. You can still wear lashes. You can still do it. It's whatever makes you feel good and whatever makes you feel confident. And because I feel good and I feel confident. And some things I don't like, and I don't go that way. So I do whatever works for me. I explore with color and with brands and all different types of things, and I'm encouraging everyone to do that. So today I'm just gonna show you how you can look, and just because you're 40 plus or 50 plus or whatever doesn't mean you still can't look and be beautiful. There's a lot of products out there for all of us, and today I'm going to show you over 40 you can still look good. So stick around, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, please do, and tell me what you think about this look. I'm trying a couple new things today, and to kind of help with some of my family and friends who are oily, I have a new routine that I'm trying out for you guys, or I tried and I like, so now I'm going to share it with you. And just sit back, relax, let's just talk, as we normally do. Let me know what you think afterwards, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so we're just going to jump right into this video tutorial that I'm doing today, and I'm trying to encourage all of my ladies over 40, like myself, my family, my friends. You can wear whatever makeup you can too. Don't feel obligated because you think it's younger for some of the other younger girls to wear, but we can still love and wear makeup well over 40, over 50, whatever, as long as you do it nicely. You can still do a lot of the current tricks and tips and all that. Just you do whatever suits you. So today I'm going to be encouraging all of us over 40 to kind of still feel independent, wear our makeup the way we want to, and not feel intimidated by some of the younger girls and boys who wear makeup. And let's just do us. I'm also going to show you some tricks that I've learned to help control my oil. So we're just going to get right into it. So we're going to start off, we're going to spritz my face. Got my MAC Fix Plus here, and I've got like a couple other bottles here, and this is how I am going to prime my skin from now on. And this is something that I learned. I'm done with primers. I have 3 sitting here in front of me that have been a total bust. I am over primers right now, and I'm going to show you the trick that I used I did for a week, and my oiliness never broke through. So here we go. So I'm gonna spritz my face. This Matte Fix Plus is like the best thing. And so while my skin is wet, I'm going to take some translucent powder and I'm going to only put it in the areas where I get oily, right? Which is, you know, usually around my nose area. So I'm just going to put it in this area, my forehead here. And of course, I'm using the Hourglass one and it really kind of disperses it sparingly. All right, as you know, it doesn't take long for, you know, to dry. Okay, so brows are done. It takes me a couple minutes to do my brows. Struggle with those, but I've gotten better with them. So I've been, you know, baking here for a few minutes. So I'm just going to dust off this excess powder here. Just want to kind of get the excess off. All right. So there's that. All right, now let's get started with some shadow. And I think today, as I was, you know, kind of off camera getting my brows together, I'm thinking about just doing like a bronze smoky eye or just a bronze eye today. I'm just kind of feeling that. So I'm going to prime my eyes here with the MAC Pop paint. And this color is Painterly. And I got this recently. I like it because it's a lighter color and it seems as though my shadow stands out even more with this, you know, even with wetting the brush, which always, you know, just makes it stand out, you know, even more. So, and I'm, you know, I never said what I was getting ready for today, but nothing really. We're having some family over today. And I figure any reason or excuse for me to put on makeup, I'm usually good with that. So, all right. And we're also going to slice this crease today to, you know, again, my girls, my ladies out there over 40, don't feel that something is too young or trendy. I mean, cutting creases has been around for a long time. It's just gotten popular, more so popular in the last couple of years, so don't feel, you know, bad. So I'm going to go in with my Shayla palette today. Actually, I think I'm going to change my look. I'm going to go in with, let's go with one of the new Dose of Colors. This is Teal Me More. I've been wanting to try this, so let's just kind of see how this is going to work out. Yeah. But anyway, so I'll give you guys an update on life here. And I'm going to start with Culture in the crease, kind of get that going. But, you know, as I've said, you know, my husband and I moved and bought a house, and, you know, we live outside of the city, outside of LA, a little further out. And, you know, still adjusting and everything is okay. You know, I miss my nephew. He still lives in LA. I miss him a lot. I miss seeing him and hearing him and watching him grow. So, but we'll work on that one. My mother is not happy with me because I moved. Let's go in with Revenge here. Let's go with that. And let's see how this is gonna pan out here. Actually, I think this is gonna be really, really pretty. I'm just gonna go in with Revenge. I'm gonna still keep with this fluffy Morphe M441 brush here, and see, I just kind of took it all out and worked it in. Yeah. But yeah, my mother's not speaking to me because I moved far, and you know, I'm hoping, you know, I'm not mad at her, she's mad at me, and I'm hoping one day she'll come around. Let's go into the crease with Revenge here from the Perception palette and realize, you know, that, you know, when you get married, you know, there's certain sacrifices and things you do and you make, and you're not doing them intentionally to hurt anyone, but it's just, you know, a part of life, unfortunately. So does it bother me that she's mad at me? Yes and no, I'll tell you. But you know, it's just kind of one of those things, you know, I can't let it stop me from doing anything that I want to do. So yeah, I just keep going, and I'm just gonna blend these colors in. I'm not sure how this is gonna work out, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to deepen this crease here. Is what I'm going to do. I'm just trying to blend these, you know, colors out now with the infamous MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to deepen that crease a little bit with a darker color. That way we'll see how Tell Me More looks, since it is kind of a darker color with a lot of sparkling in it, and we'll just see how it kind of works. Now I'm liable to change my mind again by the time I'm done with this, which wouldn't surprise me, but I think for the look that I'm going for, and it's the middle of the day, I probably should keep with the bronze eye, and we'll kind of go with that. And the good thing is, you know, when you bake and shadow falls on your face, you can just dust it right on off. So yeah, I think this is coming out just fine. Yeah, just fine. But anyway, so yeah, she's upset with me, and I get it and I understand, but you know, there's, you know, I just wish she could put her differences aside and see my point of view. But you know, I guess in time, this is one of those times, you know, my grandmother passed away a few years ago, and I would definitely kind of want her thoughts. I'm going to go with Played Out here. Let's go with Played Out. I'm just going to set it on the outer corner here and kind of work it into the crease. If she was around, you know, maybe things would be, you know, a little different, which I'm sure they probably would, but you know, we shall see. Brief interruption. The husband walked in. Are you filming? No, I'm just talking to myself. I'm gonna cut this crease, so I'm just gonna go and put the concealer here, and that way I can just easily put it on my brush here, and we're just gonna place it on here. Oh yeah, and just kind of pat it on here, pat it all the way up. That's nice. That is a cut crease. Alright, so let's just do the other eye here. Again, start in the middle and kind of work your way, pat it on there, and you'll see, because if you try to spread it, it never really comes out the right way. It never really does. And take your time. Definitely take your time and do it. You know, now that's not cutting your crease, slicing that thing. I don't know what is. And you know, I've done this for a long time. Sometimes I can do it right, and sometimes I absolutely cannot. So, do we want to go? I say we just go with the bronze. So let's just go in the Perception palette. Let's go with TF here, because it's a really, really pretty bronzy color. That was a really good brush for that. This is a Smashbox number 4 brush. Man, it just laid that on there just perfectly. All right, so I'm going to take my finger. Actually, do I want to go with TF? We're going to go with Diva, because I feel like being a diva today. So we're going to go with Diva here. And I'm going to go with it, start it off on my finger. Look at that. Look at that color. If that is not color for your behind, I don't know what is. And ladies, I tell you, this is the ticket here. I might not even need to wet this or anything. This is nice, but I'm going to have to clean it up a little bit. But I like it. I love it, actually. And bronze is, I love bronzy colors. You know, this palette here is just life. I've been using this palette. I've used it, you know, since I got it. It's been the only palette I've been using. And I've used other palettes and still went to some of the other colors in this palette and used them as as transition, you know, colors. But I love this palette. Another trick I learned about foundation is I have concealer here on my hand. All right, so one trick I learned, again, because I have oily skin and I've been using the Fenty foundation a significant amount lately because it has that, you know, that matte finish. I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus and the Beauty Blender. I'm going to kind of just load this up here, wet it, because again, it doesn't take long for it to dry. And let's go with some foundation. Let's do it like this. All right, just gonna go in right with the setting powder. I'm gonna use the Sacha Buttercup this time, since the Hourglass one, you know, and I'm just gonna dab a little here in the top here. Just kind of want to get what's on top. You know, my foundation appears to be set. I'm gonna blend it just a little more. Just a little more. Set it a little more. And I need to get my eyebrows done as I'm looking. It's been a couple weeks. I said I was gonna let them grow out, and then I was just like, forget it. All right, so let's go in with some concealer and found a new way to put on or to apply my concealer for me. And don't think if you try this trick it's going to dry you out. It's not. It's just going to make everything look seamless, and it's going to make it look matte. Trust me when I tell you that. So I'm just going to take my concealer, because I don't really think I need a lot today, and that's about as far as I'm going to take it there, because you're only going to spread it across anyway. And I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender here, blend this out, and then again immediately thereafter you're going to want to set it, and you're going to let it bake again, because again it's going to help absorb all and keep you at bay. Keep all of the oil that you normally get throughout the day is going to keep it at bay. Trust me, this is a proven technique. A proven technique for all my sisters, my family out there with oily skin like I do. Okay, see, now I think that's good. And that was just another trick I learned how to put on my concealer instead of just doing the triangle. You know, again, I'm like, you know what, I don't want to do all that. So I learned that. Actually, I got that from Wayne Goss, watching one of his videos. I'm going to finish up this look with some lashes, some eyeliner while I let this bake, and I'll be right back. I hope you guys like this look, and remember, you know, what I said, ladies. You know, I like to think that I defy age daily. You know, I feel confident in myself and all that I do, and you should too. And you know, we're all entitled to feel good about, you know, ourselves. So hopefully, you know, you got something, you know, from this. You know, feel beautiful in all that you do, all that you strive to be. You know, it's how you really feel on the inside, you know, and all of that from the inside illuminates to the outside, and that's what makes us beautiful, inside and out. All right, so hopefully you guys like this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. This is a place where, you know, we can talk about just about anything, as I've, you know, expressed some of, you know, my family issues, as we all have family issues, because who wins when the family feuds? But anyway, you guys make it a good one, and until next time, Latanya Christina is out.